magic, let's dive in.
So tell me, what do the cards reveal? What's the truth they conceal? She's the high priestess with the key to every question that's haunting me. A lover's heart or a warning from the past. In the terror's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place.
In the tarot's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place. The moonlight glows, the veil is thin. Lunar affinity will call again. Thanks for walking in the light, where guides whisper pure insight. Until we meet, the cards will wait. Mystic whispers guide your fate. With every message our spirits send, for cosmic dreams our souls transcend.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Oh, Mature, that's sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. I appreciate it. Just want to remind you guys that the donations are open for the night. So if you want to donate, get those in. We're going to go ahead and get some free reads done. Hey, Culture, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Culture. Oh wait, I mean Mature. I'm so sorry. I think yes. This is for Mature. I think yes. I think that I don't know if upset is the right word. Conflicted might be a good word because I have the 5 of Swords, but I also have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like A is going to try to make the best of it, even though they're feeling conflicted. Yes, they did have a good Father's Day. We spent some time together on Saturday, and it was fun. You're welcome, Mature. I am getting a yes for bake, the 9 of Cups and Page of Cups. Yeah, it was a good time. You're welcome, Bake. Brittany. Brittany, yes, 10 of Pentacles. Yes, Ace of Cups for culture. Pure heart. Feelings are growing. 7 of Pentacles. This talks about the things that take time in life that you may not see the results immediately, or you may not have an answer right away, but the feelings are growing. So I think you're working in the right direction. Mature, we did not play any games. Culture, you're welcome. You're welcome, friends. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Michelle, I'm getting a yes. I have the Ace of Swords. All right, so Shannon, I typically don't answer questions regarding finances. I feel like that kind of falls in that category, but I will pull a card for you and we'll just see what comes out. Shannon, it looks like a no. I could be wrong, but I'm getting a 7 of Swords. So that's a no for me. That card kind of talks about like the things that we're keeping hidden or something like that. So maybe this just isn't the time to reveal when, potentially. Or maybe it's not as much as you would like or something. You're welcome, Shannon. Emron, I'm getting a no. 4 of Pentacles. Jupiter, I'm getting a no. The Moon. That doesn't mean that that cannot change if circumstances change. It just means that right now, under these current conditions, I'm getting a no. So potentially, if the person you're fighting against, something happens and you have to switch out to a new person to go against, that could change your outcome. If you start doing things differently or like training differently, or basically the circumstances change to some degree, if the date of the fight changes, the time of the fight changes, etc., these things can influence the outcome. But as the current timeline we have here, I'm getting a no, which is the Moon. All right, friends, that is it for the free list. We are opening up donations. I currently have someone on the list right now for an offline reading. So I'm going to be working on offline for IJ. And then it's open after that. Hey, chickadee. Oh, hey. Welcome in, welcome in. What are you coloring your hair? Like a color you already do and just touching it up, or something different? Oh, okay. Do you have color on your hair already? Yeah, I was gonna say, depending on if you're dyeing your hair a lighter color than what your hair currently is, you might get what they call hot roots, because the natural color that's grown out, like if you have a couple inches of new growth, that will lighten to the color that the box says that it will lighten to, but the ends of your hair that already has previously dyed color on it might not change. And if it does lighten, it's probably going to have some kind of undertones to it that might look different. So I just wanted you to be prepared in case something like that happens. Because usually when you're going lighter with box dye and you have color on it already, it gets kind of tricky. Okay, yeah. So as long as your hair, that before you applied the color tonight, as long as your hair is the same degree of lightness, then it should be fine. But a good rule of thumb is color doesn't lighten color. Color will darken color. Color will change the tone of color, but color will never lighten color. If you want to lighten your color, you have to use bleach. Yeah, I'm sure it'll turn out just fine. I just wanted to let you know, because just in case. So you're gonna start fixing your nails, so you'll have nails and hair ready. Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. I forgot you go to Florida. That's so fun. That's gonna be awesome. Does your hair ever get like frizzy by chance? Like, do you ever deal with humidity? You found a swimsuit that doesn't look too bad. Nice. Yeah, hair gets hella frizzy. I have like loose waves hair texture. And that's it's so easy. So the one thing I remember about going to Florida, granted this was like, oh God, 20 years ago. The fact that I could even say 20 years ago and knowing that I was almost an adult 20 years ago just freaks me out. But when I went to Florida, the humidity there is insane. Like, I felt like everywhere I went, I was just walking into a dishwasher. You know, like when the dishes just get done and you open it and it can like fog up your glasses and it's just like hot and humid. Like, that is all I remember when I went, is just how insane that was. Because I thought we had humidity here in where I live, and it's nowhere near the humidity in Florida. You said if it's freshly washed. I know, time went by so fast. So what I was going to tell you, Amy, is that a couple months ago, I learned about something called anti-humidity spray. And we used it on my aunt for her wedding. And as far as I know, her hair stayed perfect. I've never been able to use it on myself. I haven't been in a position to need to use it. Because, you know, I just will deal with whatever I'm up against. But yeah, there's something called anti-humidity spray. So you may want to look into it. It's not anti-frizz, but it's basically a spray that you put on your hair that's supposed to create a barrier to stop humidity from getting to you. So I found that really interesting in case you wanted something like that. I didn't know that it existed either. The first time I had heard about it was back in like October. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, here's a link to Amazon. They might sell it like at Target or Ulta or something like that. Kenra also has an anti-humidity spray. This looks like a smaller, maybe a smaller bottle. Here's another link. So, I mean, you do you, girl. I'm not, you know, like if you're just let your rock your curls, rock your waves, whatever you got going on. But in case you were looking for something like this, I just wanted to tell you about it because this is something new to me. And it's something that I literally just learned about like half a year ago. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're going to be looking great. Well, here's what I like. I'm like, please don't meet someone though in Florida. God, you don't need someone from like a million miles away from you. Yeah, humidity is amazing for your skin. It's amazing for your skin. It's horrible for literally everything else. It would be funny. I doubt it though, since I'll be with a lot of family. My family is enough to deter any person interested in you in public. Okay. Well, pros and cons. So Amy, real quick, just so you know, I'm going to be working on an offline reading right now. So I'm going to be a little quiet in the chat. So if you want to hang around, feel free. But if you're just popping in to say hi, hello. And I hope everything turns out well that you're working on right now. All right, friends, I am back. I just completed an offline reading. Donations are open for anyone else who is interested. We're going to be hanging out for a little while tonight. So maybe for the next 25 minutes, something like that, I'll be here accepting donations. At least that is the plan. Tomorrow I will be back earlier in the night on TikTok. So we'll be on TikTok tomorrow night. Depending on how that goes, I don't know if I'll be here or not. We will see. If it's steady over on TikTok, but I'm only on for maybe an hour or so, then I'll be on YouTube as well. We'll just see how it goes over there. Hey, blessed one. We're not doing free for yes, no right now. We finished the free list a little while ago. But if you wanted to donate $5 for a yes, no, you could. If you wanted elaboration alongside that yes, no question, you could do a mini for $8. And if you're not interested in either of those options, you can check back again later when I'm doing free readings again.